Peace to the tribe. Hello, and this is going to be a Leo energy reading. Hello, Leos. This will also be this will also be a general reading. So if it resonates, then it resonates. But most of this energy will be occurring in your seventh house. Um, so you may be feeling emotional about your hopes, wishes, and dreams at this time. And really pushing forward with this new transformation of self in relationships with yourself and relationship with others at this time. I also did a meditation on this energy, and I've seen a lot of insectoids. Okay, so I've seen insects, like ant creatures, potato bugs, just like very like insectoid beings. And the main one was kind of like the scorpion energy. It kind of came in with like its pinchers and was doing this. It came down like yeah, it's time to cut some stuff out. It's time to elevate. It's time to transform, and release what needs to be released at this time. All right, really stepping into your power. So this could be a transformation of power at this time. You really stepping into your power during this time, okay? So yeah, we are going to get into the card reading part. I'm going to start off by pulling from my Elemental Alchemy deck, and we're going to see what is the general overall message for this reading. Again, I hope everyone out there is doing well, living a best life. This is going to be a very powerful full moon. It's a super full moon. If you guys haven't watched my reading, I suggest that you do. It's going to be very abundant, and like I said, there are going to be a lot of hopes, wishes, and dreams coming true at this time. Get ready for harvest season as well, okay? Groups, soul tribe vibes, a lot of good things, a lot of things that you've been working on, wishing on, will start to germinate, bloom, blossom at this time, okay? That's where I wear my little leaf, because we're sprouting. We're sprouting, tribe. We're growing. We're elevating. All that stuff we couldn't see underneath the surface is sprouting out, okay? So let's get into it. I'm going to cut the deck. General message. It's sprouting, it's blooming, it's growing, y'all. It's growing. Yes. Look at that. Blossom, blooming, growing. Those beautiful seeds that you have planted are taking off. The family tree is growing, okay? I love this. Land, tree, and star. Yeah, all of those seeds that we have planted, they are blooming at this time. They are growing. They are reaching to the stars. The Most High in the heavens, your ancestors have heard your prayers. They heard your calls. They see that you haven't been falling for all of these tests that they've been throwing at you. You've been passing. Excuse me. You've been passing these tests with flying colors, and they see you. They've been watching you, and there's going to be a lot of abundance, okay? A lot of fruit from this tree. A lot of sweet, ripe fruit is going to start to bloom for you at this time. This is beautiful. Yes, a sense of divine love, divine protection, grounded in your inner knowing, and really connecting with the community. Like I said, I really felt like that community thing, because trees are a part of, their roots go into the mycelium network, and mycelium network is a underground network that's connected throughout the whole world. So trees are meant to be together. There's not supposed to be trees like just one tree by itself. It's supposed to be a gathering of trees, a forest full of trees. So this is a time for you've done the work, you've done the internal work, you sprouted, you've nurtured yourself, you nourished your seeds, and now it's time to spread out and really start to tap in with like minds, or this could be a time of like minds coming together to share the information that they have gotten over this time. Okay, wow. And then we have 7 and 1 going back into this energy. The sun being in your first house and the moon being in your 7th house. So it's this balance, it's this polarity with self and community, relationships with yourself, relationships with others during this time. Okay, yeah. Path, you are the abundance. Okay, you make the abundance, and abundance isn't always materialistic things. You know, you are a master manifester, and whatever it is that you want to create in this reality, go within. That's what this represents. Abundance being your birthright, and you going within and tapping into that inner knowing and creating whatever reality you want. You are the abundance at this time. All right. So I love that. That's the bottom card with 2 and 7. All right. Values of these relationships with yourself and others at this time. All right. I'm going to read this card. Land, getting grounded, tree, sprouting, connecting, star with the stars. All right. Dreams, wishes coming true. All right. So I'm going to read this card and then we're going to jump into it. I feel like there is a message. You guys get special treatment because it's still your birthday, Leo. Don't tell nobody. Okay. Don't tell nobody. We doing extra, taking extra time out for y'all. But yes, I just want to be thorough with my readings and make sure I am making sure that the message is coming through clear. Okay. So making sure you're putting your ego to the side to have equality at this time, because that's what I'm doing. I'm like, oh, I don't want to read it. Spirit's like, no, it's a message in there for them. It's not about you. So sometimes it's not about us, but you know, I want to make sure that the message is clear, you guys. All right. So it's a rare find. It's rare to find a single tree standing all alone in nature. Trees are communal. They live together in a vast social network through which they relate and communicate. The moment has come for you to spread your own branches and to connect with others who share similar dreams and visions. Now is the time to network and to link up with other lit leaders who are inspired to make the world giant. Open yourself to receive the wisdom of others and allow their perspectives to help you grow and expand. At the same time, be generous with your own knowledge and with that life that has taught you and what life has taught you thus far. Your wisdom and your experience are meant to help others on their own path. Yeah, I took my time out to really go through this book and be thorough with the understanding, understanding, and overstanding of things. I still like to tap into my own perception, my own interpretation of these cards, but I really love the breakdown of these cards. It's just, they go a layer deep. Again, this is the Shaman Derek Alchemy Elements deck. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, this is a time of expansion with the community and really tapping into a community of like minds at this time. So yeah, this is highlighting that sun in your first house and the moon, the full moon being in your 7th house. So that this is about community and expanding and growing at this time. All right, so let's jump into my sacral. Stepping into your power, your creativity, that inner child, letting your inner light shine. Okay, in that inner power. All right, I keep on saying sacral. So this is going to be a big time of creativity and sexual sensuality at this time. Okay, it's just about balancing and transmuting that energy. Relationships. Okay, relationships could be with yourself or with the partner, family, friends. It just depends on what resonates with you and what you're working at. We all have different things that we're working on in life. That's why I said this is a general reading. Again, if you guys would like to go a layer deeper, I do have personals available on my website, but this is a general read, so this is more of a collective reading and what the collective may be going through at this time. And I feel like it's based off of relationships and yourself and others at this time. Okay, your relationship with yourself and your relationship with others during this time. All right, and then sacral chakra keep coming out. So that's this sexual energy, this transformation of power, this merging energy, and that goes back to the 8th house. 8th house, 7th house, those are basically relationships. All right, So yeah, let's jump into my sacred destiny oracle and see what is another message that Spirit has for the Leo collective or people who resonate with this, whether it be Leo rising, Leo placements. You can read whatever resonates, or if it just resonates, you don't have to be anything for the message to resonate. All right. Okay. All right. Diligence, putting in the work. Okay. Perspective. Yes. So diligence, this is all about doing the internal work to reach those higher heights that you're trying to reach right now. There may be certain goals and achievements that you have been working on. Like I said, planting those seeds. Okay, whatever seeds that you have planted at this time are starting to grow and bloom. Wow. Here we go. The crown is itching, y'all. So whatever seeds you have planted at this time, they're starting to blow and blow. They're starting to blow up. They're starting to glow up. They're starting to grow, bloom, expand, because you've done the work. You watched over those seeds. When I see this, it reminds me of crops. It reminds me of a farm. And when you have a farm, there's a lot of seeds being planted. So there's going to be a lot of things blooming, whether that is love, projects. I'm going to keep hearing family, relationship with friends. So this is like an abundance of all things that you have nurtured and planted seeds in during this time, okay? Because you've done the work. And I was going to try to do it to the polarity. Spirit said, nah, this is for the people who have been doing the internal work to elevate during this time. And it's going to be a great harvest, especially when you come together with people who have like minds, like interests, same frequency, same values, okay? That's how you build a community, and the community starts to expand and grow. All right? I love that. So, wow, powerful message. Also, ascension, rising higher, being an observer with this bird here, because this bird, the bird and then the camera, it could have been the bird and then us looking up at the bird, but us looking down. So having a higher perspective, tapping into your higher self at this time. All right. What is a message from our shamanic healing deck? All right, divine feminine energy, going within. Yeah, so going within, healing yourself, nurturing yourself. That moon essence, that full moon essence, loving emotions, healing, healing the family, having the family cure, as Brother Rich says, to heal and help the generations in the future, okay? Because I see this cycle, this swirls here, that's like a cycle ending, for new cycles to begin, breaking through karmic loops with this 7 and this 1. Wow, we got 17. The first card was 7 and 1, so it could be this mirroring thing, this what is that, paradigm shift, this timeline shift, collapsing of timelines at this time, breaking through karmic loops at this time, and just really transcending, my ears are ringing, really transcending through these negative things and really healing that, really having emotional intelligence and not acting on impulse, really sitting with yourself, going within. This will be a great time for meditation, grounding yourself, getting in water, being by the water, going to the ocean, listening to the waves of the ocean, listening to the waves of the spirit at this time, whether that just be sitting under a tree and just listening to your spirit, calming your mind, centering yourself, and going within at this time, okay? Again, we have 17, 7, relationship with yourself, because we have 1, and relationship with others, balancing that, equality, justice, fairness, law, and making sure you're following your heart, doing what, following your heart's desires at this time, and sometimes letting go of that ego, letting go of other people's perception of you, so you can really tap into fulfilling yourself and your needs and what you want at this time, okay? Because there's something blooming with these leaves, a lot of greenery. The trees have leaves. This diligence card have a lot of greenery. I just wanted to wear my green life plant because we're sprouting. We're bringing in new beginnings. New things are blooming. New things are blossoming. And that starts, especially when you start to nurture yourself and nourish yourself. Make sure your cup is full. I'm seeing a cup being filled, so that way that you can pour that out to others and share with others with the like mind, because you don't want to pour into others who don't have who aren't able to receive what you're giving, okay? Because I'm seeing other people's cups being cracked, and you don't want to pour into people with cracked cups because you're not going to be able to fully receive what you're giving, all right? So this is a time of making sure that you are fulfilled yourself, and making sure that you're connecting with people on the same frequency and vibration as you, so that way you guys can share and exchange things and grow and bloom and blossom at this time, because that's a sense of fulfillment when you can connect with like minds. You don't have to be this lone tree, this lone wolf anymore. You've done a huge part of healing yourself, which sometimes you have to be in isolation. You have to be in that solitude, that sacred solitude. But now it's time to spread your wings and fly with others at this time, okay? All right. We're going to get a message from our higher self and see what is a message from the higher self at this time. Okay. Some other messages for Leos and whoever this resonates with. Imperfect, okay? Imperfect. So this is the Emperor and the Hierophant, all right? So this is standing up for what you believe in, divine masculine energy, okay? Taking action, standing up for yourself, speaking your truth, and cutting out any unjust things, being a warrior for justice, and balance and equality. Kind of going back to exactly what I said. So it's this balance. You got this divine feminine energy and this divine master, divine master. Excuse me, y'all. Making sure that you're staying hydrated, speaking your truth, making sure you have clear communication, all right? Because I take in everything that happens during the reading as a part of the reading. So making sure that you're speaking up, speaking your truth. But let's read the card. Master Navigator, measure of the third and fifth dimension, connector to divinity, the mundane, risk taker, conventional, traditional. Commitment, magi, shares knowledge, entrepreneurial spirit, being sacred, being of sacred service, a boss, master of ceremonies, and the chosen one. Yeah. This is most definitely for the people who have chosen themselves, all right? If you chose yourself and you're working on yourself, you're healing yourself, you're doing the shadow work and really tapping into your heart, cutting out those lower vibrations, cutting out those negative habits, this message is most definitely for you. You are ascending, we are ascending, and it's time to step into your light. It's time to keep operating on integrity and shine your light at this time, all right? And I'm seeing that that masculine, that feminine will be balanced at this time. Like I said, that sun and that Leo and that moon, full moon being in Aquarius, it's a sense of this balance and this energy. And I feel like a lot of people are going to come centered with their hearts during this time, all right? That divine masculine, that divine feminine energy at this time, all right? So yes, I'm going to get into my tarot deck and we're going to see what is a little bit more details to this message. What are some more details? Wow, inner strength. As soon as I cut it, inner strength came out, okay? And the moon, wow. Oh my goodness, you guys. Look at what came out. Excuse me, y'all. Strength, Leo, Sun in Leo, Moon in Aquarius, okay? Cancer energy, I love it. 2 dogs barking. Freaks come out at night, I don't know. So just be mindful of the wolves in sheep clothing at this time, all right? So another message for Leo. The energy vampires, I don't know why I'm hearing that. Going back into that meditation with that 8th and pinchers, that scorpionic energy. All right, the underworld energy, lower natures, balancing that out at this time. All right, you guys. All right. Yeah, working hard. Okay, I love this. I love this card because it's like, this is worth the fight. Whatever you're fighting for, your sanity, your heart, your boundaries, standing firm on that. You know, believing in yourself. This is someone fighting for their rights, fighting for justice, fighting for what they believe in. They're already above these lower vibrations. All the rest of these sticks are lower. This is 7 of Wands. So this is really fighting for what you believe in. You're already at the top of the mountain looking down, okay? And not in a egoic way, not like, oh, I'm better than these other people. It's like, no, you know what? I see what's down there and I don't want to go down there. I'm going to fight for my position because I've done the work. I've done the work to climb up this mountain, and you are at the top of the mountain looking down, reflecting back on all of your accomplishments at this time. So it's the sense of some people may be envious. Some people may be, you know, hating. But like my grandfather used to say, if you ain't got haters, you ain't doing it right. Okay. So it's this sense of just really admiring yourself and fighting for what's right at this time, okay? Being that warrior for justice, being that warrior for yourself and what you believe in at this time. I really love that. 7 of Wands. Okay, that's 7 again. That relationship's fighting for yourself. Okay, you're worth it. Self-worth, self-love at this time. That's a big thing. I feel like the collective is going to start to feel, you know, certain things that don't resonate with you no more. It's okay to let those things go. All right. You're evolving, you're growing, and let those things that need to leave, fall, and transform so you could begin to ascend to this next level. All right. Yes. Page of Cups. So yeah, what is fulfilling you? Going back into that cup. Okay. Do what fulfills you at this time. Okay. Nurture yourself. Intuition may be heightened at this time with this full moon in Aquarius. The sense of knowledge pouring in, and really pouring into yourself. This could also be love, okay? Love of, like I said, self-love, love of self, but also a partner, someone coming in with a love gesture, just friendships. This could be a like family, like soul family type of thing. It doesn't always have to be sexual. When I say love, you know, having a different perspective on love and really just connecting with people with like minds. Okay, this could be an offer or a group of people coming in with the like minds, so you guys can really start to connect on another level of spirituality, of farming, of growth, of community at this time. Okay, I love this. And really paying attention to the signs, okay, because spirit speaks through signs, symbols, and frequencies and synchronicities. Okay, so really paying attention to those signs at this time, so that way you can receive everything that the divine is trying to gift us at this time. Okay, flowers blooming again. Keep your crown protected. That's another thing. All right, these 2 masculine with their crowns covered at this time. So it's a sense of enlightenment with the divine masculine. The divine masculine may really be getting a lot of healing, a lot of clarity at this time, really coming into who they are and blossoming and blooming in that. All right, so this maturity, this elevation, and really getting more tapped in with the divine at this time, more tapped in with their self at this time. Okay, I love that. Flowers blooming. Okay, you got flowers blooming on his shirt. Within yourself, your heart opening up at this time. All right, divine communication with this water and this blue outfit. Wow, it's giving a sense of that divine masculine, divine feminine, because that cups is that water, that feminine, but we also have the page of this young masculine energy as well. So it's this sense of balancing that energy, that internal energy within yourself, so you can start to bloom and blossom in the right direction at this time for the future. All right. One of my favorite cards in this deck is the star card, all right? That 8, okay, this is 17. Don't tell, oh my goodness. It's a shame I know all this stuff by heart. And then it like clicks in, Spirit's like, haha, yeah, 17. You keep getting, you got 7-1, all right? 7-1. 17. 17. Relationships with yourself, relationships with others, but you can't really have a good relationship with other people if you do not have a good relationship within yourself. You have to love yourself fully. You have to know who you are. Even if you don't know yourself fully or healed yourself fully, just continue to take those steps into knowing who you are. Okay, it doesn't all have to be done overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day. Okay, it's just working on yourself, taking those steps to enlightenment, to this path. Okay, I really love this card, that this card came out, because there's 8 stars on here. Okay, going back to the 17, 1 is self. That's where the sun is at. 7 is relationships. That's where the moon is at. So it's this balancing of the ego with your emotions, balancing this ego with your spirit, your heart and your mind, your masculine and your feminine, your higher and your lower self at this time, okay? To really center yourself so you can ascend at this time with the Most High within yourself, okay? Also, 1 plus 7 is 8. Oh my goodness. Spirit said you didn't hit that note. Okay. So yeah, it's that 8. It's that transformation of power. It's that tapping into yourself. It's that merging of the two. Not really like, oh, back and forth, back and forth. No, really finding a balance. What do you want? What is your heart desire at this time? That's been the message this whole Leo season. What is your heart's desire? Okay, so really tap into that during this time. Also, transformation, pouring that water bearer energy, that Aquarian energy, okay, with this moon being in Aquarius. But we also have this Ibis here, and Ibis represents that Phoenix, the Phoenix rising, okay? And that is Scorpion. That is a Scorpio nature. That is the 8th house, because the lower nature of a Scorpio is that Scorpion that, we know, but the higher octave Scorpio is the one that rises from its lower natures to tap into its higher self. That's the Phoenix. That's the dusting off of the ashes after you purified yourself and done the internal work to rise above. So it's a sense of rising above, connecting with the star card. Also, wishes being granted at this time. This is a wish come true. Okay, this is fate. This is destiny. Something is destined at this time. The collective is going to go through a huge shift, and is going to be connected to your soul purpose, your soul mission, and getting more tapped in with the collective and the tribe and people who are on the same mission, that 144, okay, to elevate to the next level, because there is a bigger picture that is being drawn out, and a lot of us are coming into ourselves so we can push past our ego. So when we come encounter with these other like minds, we're not going back and forth. We're able to really connect on a soul level, so we can come together as a soul tribe. Okay, so this is connecting with the group, connecting with just connecting, really connecting with your tribe, your soul tribe. If you tribe, then you vibe. If you vibing, then you tribing. All right, so it's a sense of those wishes of connecting with people coming together, okay? Also desires. I'm hearing desires. So relationships too. So this, wow, this star card is representing all of the wishes that you have poured into, okay, all of the seeds that you have nurtured, all of those desires that you want, they're going to start to come into fruition, okay? All of those wishes will be granted instantly because you have done the work, okay? Whatever you put in the work to do is going to start to bloom and come forth at this time, all right? Also, ascension with this star here, because the star represents the Merkaba, the seal of Solomon, soul of man. Okay, so really tapping into your soul's purpose and elevating in that, ascending in that. Light body activations, light codes, light language, light beings, angles of light, angels of light, the divine creator. All right, so it's a lot pouring in, and just be ready to receive. All right, I'll be having to, yeah, Seven of Swords, cutting out any self-sabotaging ways, any negative thoughts, any old things. You're leaving these old things behind. Don't look back. All right. I'm hearing you leaving a circus. You leaving chaos. You're walking away from chaos, and don't look back. Okay, cutting out these chaotic things. I say that because it's a tent here. Back in the old days, you know, carnivals, circuses, or in tents. This is normally the thief. Someone's stealing something. It's not what it seems. Okay, but the interpretation for this reading is leaving things behind, okay, and not looking back, taking the proper steps forward with your mind intact. Okay, you don't have to worry about these two swords that's left behind because you're gaining way more abundance. You don't have to worry about these two things that you're like, man, I got 5 gems. Should I go back and get those too? But they're back there in that circus. You know, I don't really want to go back to the circus. Don't go back. You know what I mean? There's more abundance for you propelling forward. And this is time to take the right steps to head in the right direction. You see, he got his crown covered. So yeah, it's all about your mind during this time, okay? Tapping into a more righteous way of thinking and doing things from a more grounded perspective, okay? I love that. And cutting out whatever these distractions may be, all right? So you can get internal fulfillment. This is abundance. This is this is bliss. This is joy. This is emotional fulfillment. This is healing. Okay, 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, spiritually fulfillment, mentally fulfillment. This is overall fulfillment with this rainbow. This is the only rainbow in the tarot deck, and that's a sense of that rainbow bridge. Okay, connecting to this divine, like connecting to your ancestors, healing that ancestral trauma, to for the lineage. That's something that I'm hearing for the lineage. So it's bigger than you. It's bigger than us. This is for this is a lifetime cleansing, a lifetime purging, and we are the black sheeps that came here to get the job done. We are the ones the ancestors chose to do this. We chose to do this when we came down here because we're strong enough spiritually. Our souls are old. Our souls have done this many and plenty of times. This is nothing to us, okay? That's why we get the most tests. That's why we are tested the most, because we can carry this weight. We're strong enough to carry this weight. We're strong enough to fight and push forward, all right? Because the divine and the stars are guiding us. We are divinely protected. We are divinely guided. And there is something that is going to be coming fulfilled, which is granted of that soul tribe, that soul family coming together at this time, okay? This could even be family gatherings within your bloodline coming together, okay? Ancestral things coming online, friends and family. This is just really happy internal fulfillment on all levels in this realm and other realms, other dimensions, connecting with the divine to be enlightened. All right. So it's a sense of just tapping into your power overall and being happy, being, letting go, releasing and surrendering at this time, because there's a lot that is going to be fulfilled. Your inner child is happily happily, okay? Just your inner child is happy, and this couple is happily married. They're together, that masculine, that feminine. Your inner child, your higher self coming together as one and just being in pure bliss at this time. It's a blissful time. It's time to celebrate, y'all. It's really time to celebrate, because a lot of us had done the work and we haven't even stopped to look back and see how much work we have accomplished. So this is a time to really, sit back, relax, and be like, man, you know what? I've come so far. What were you doing 4 years ago? What were you doing 7 years ago? Look at how far we have come, how far we have grown, all the things we have accomplished just in this year. I'm hearing there's a lot of things that we have accomplished that we just been moving. We already halfway done with this month. And it's the 8th month. We're already at the end. Basically, we're in fall season, basically. So it's like, wow, time is flying. Time is flying so fast, we haven't even looked at the things of the past. So really look at the past in a more enlightening way. Not like, man, oh, I should have did this. It's like, no, look at all the things I did do. Give yourself a pat on the back for all of those accomplishments that you have done at this time, okay? It's time to celebrate, y'all. It's really time to celebrate. We have pushed through this portal, and we are ascending to higher heights. We have done the internal work to merge our lower self and our higher self. It's not about killing the ego. It's about merging that ego and checking that ego and letting it work for you at this time, okay? That's the message. All right, so we're going to get into the chakra deck, and we're going to see what is our final message. I'm loving this. Wow, as soon as I cut it, crown and communication, divine communication. All right, pouring in at this time with that rainbow bridge. If y'all don't know about that rainbow bridge, I suggest y'all go tap in. That's connection to the higher realm, to the divine, to the ancestors, to the spirits, to your higher self, okay? So everybody's spirit is going to be talking to them during this time, and it's up to you if you want to heed the message, all right? Yes, compassion. Compassion, a deer. All right, so your heart, opening up your heart, tapping into the heart's desire. This is really getting grounded in nature with this green, all of this greenery. I said this greenery, the green is the heart chakra, okay? So really tapping into that love, that unconditional love, that compassion for others, that compassion for yourself, giving yourself grace. Like I said, pat yourself on the back, relax, unwind. I suggest everybody during this full moon do some cleansing and releasing ceremonies, rituals. Get in the bath, light that candle, play that music, burn that sage, burn that incense, and just sit in the bath and go into a deep meditation and just relax, release whatever needs to be released, purge whatever needs to be purged, so you can cleanse your soul, cleanse your spirit, cleanse internally, and let go of whatever you need to let go, and tap into your heart and let your heart speak. All right, because there's been a lot of things that pull and tug on our hearts, but it's time for us to take back our power and operate from our hearts at this time, okay? And this says 2 and 5, values of the heart, okay? 2 is values, 5 is the heart, 5 is the sun, okay? So being grounded in your heart and being centered in that. And 2 plus 5 is 7. So relationships with yourself, relationships with others, okay? It says accept everything as it is and find compassion for all in this situation, all right? Yeah, my stomach talking to me, y'all. So talk to yourself, get in tune with yourself, and really listen to that inner knowing. Listen to that gut feeling. Listen to that intuition. Listen to that inner knowing, and operate from your heart at this time, okay? That is my message for you. Oh, wait, no, Spirit said, no, it's not. We're not done. The full moon. So listening to your intuition, going within, nurturing yourself. Make sure that you're healing yourself and doing the proper work so you can start to hear these messages that the divine has for you at this time. All right. Pay attention to the stars. Pay attention to the animals. Pay attention to the trees. Listen to the trees. Listen to the wind, the waves of the water. Okay. And really get centered and grounded in this heart space, in this energy. All right. That is my energy reading for you. Let me know if it resonates down in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.